right here.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field first. A performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return pick.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got his man. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whittington. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. He'll try to tack on one more. extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On the move. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
That's caught. It's Hughes.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got his man quickly. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Ducks are on the move. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. he's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Moore will throw. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, that's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit.
It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Mason. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Rush is on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah Worrell highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago? Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's low. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's low. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a big pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Finds his big tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Looking to get it in. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Toss to the outside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Smith wants to throw. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off to Jones. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Here's a heat. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When the timing is right on the jet sweep, it's really hard to stop. When that guy has a full head of steam and the quarterback does what he does right here, snaps the football, gets it to him in stride, and he gets on the perimeter, that's why he got to the outside so fast, and he chewed up some yards and got the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the backs. Lots of running room. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
Looks as it goes upstairs. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.